Welcome to my Atari ST nostalgia trip, and I have a confession to make. I am officially afraid to play this game, because I will have a look back at one of my favorite games ever, which is Wings of Death, which I thought was really an absolutely awesome game back in the day. If there is any game that made me think that developers finally had found the true potential of the Atari ST, it was probably this one. I mean, the graphics, the gameplay, sound, music, everything was just at least really good, if not great. And for me, it felt like watching something from the demo scene packed into a really proper game. And that makes me really afraid of two things. The first thing being, this game may not have aged well and I won't like it today. And that would make me feel really sad. But the second thing being that actually I may have not aged well, and playing it after almost 30 years without any practice or much needed knowledge of the attack patterns, I will just completely suck at this game and die so fast you would think I was playing Leatherneck. Even if that one actually went better than expected in the previous video. But on the other hand, I will say I must be brave. I want to look back at my Atari ST history, regardless about how I feel about it now. So after almost 30 years, I will go in almost blind, apart from a test run to see if the game was working, and let's just see what happens. And I am playing the hard drive version of this game, which also, I have to freely admit, made me able to enable unlimited lives, which I have done. I didn't enable any of the other training levels to actually require myself to be sort of skillful in gameplay, but just in case I die too frequently in really dumb ways and have nothing to show in the video, I gave myself a little bit more lives than the 4 and the 4 continues that the game has. And of course this game, like any Thalion game, started with this very atmospheric Thalion intro opening screen. I mean, I think it's very atmospheric, like it's something is about to happen atmospheric, and I really like that. Many people also said if you saw this screen, you knew a really great game was coming, and I sort of have to disagree with that statement. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think this game is really great, and I think Thalion made really great games, but also they made quite some games that actually were not that good. I mean, you could really tell they were really good at making demos, but making good games requires some other skills that they didn't always have for some reason. But that's a whole discussion to have another time. Let's just go into this game, because this game, I really thought it was great. So let's press a key and actually get into the loading for Wings of Death itself. And of course we are treated to some very nice graphics made by Erik Simon, who was a former member of the Exceptions from Germany, who joined Thalion as one of the demo scene programmers. And of course the loading is going very fast now, because I'm doing a hard drive load, and it's actually a hard drive load within an emulator. And we get into this title screen with the title music, and I'm sorry I'm talking over the title music, because I know it's a great tune. I actually used to endly listen to this opening tune. I would start up the game just for this opening tune. That's how nice it is. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to play, because there are plenty of videos with this tune in it, and there's plenty other resources to be able to listen to this great music from this great game. So to make the video not too long, I'm just going to skip it this time. And we are going to the configuration screen, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually set my sync mode to 50 Hz. To make sure it's running in the same mode that I'm running my emulator in, so the graphics don't get screwed up. I don't know how important it is anyway. The rest I will keep, so I will play with music and sound effects, because the music in this game, I think it's one of the greatest game music tunes in any game ever made on the Atari ST, to be honest. Because it really fits the game, it fits the action, it gives you pumped up energy, and every level has a sort of different version of the same tune, it seems. They all are. You can feel a very cool relation between them with the energy, but they are all separate tunes. And I think Mad Max, aka Jochen Hippel, did a really great job here. So let's start the game, and let's see how much I suck at it. And of course immediately we can see some influence from the demo scene, with a nice sort of tune playing while the level is loading and decrunching. Yeah, which in this case is going really fast. And we are in level 1. And we are a very small, not very powerful insect. So I'm going to immediately get my favorite weapon upgrade, which is Dragonfire. And of course I'm getting lots of enemy fire already. And get some extra speed. Yeah, and the Dragonfire used to be my favorite weapon in the game because it's really powerful. It also makes my creature quite big, so... That's sort of the balance you have to find in this game with the weapons upgrade system. You can choose a weapon, but with every weapon you would change your experience. And the more powerful your weapon, the bigger your... Oh, damn it, I wanted to avoid that one. Yeah, stay away from the skulls, because... Yeah, the more powerful your weapon is, the bigger your creature will be, so the harder it is to dodge bullets, so... The more powerful you are, the more vulnerable you are, and that's something about this weapon system in this game that I really like. Yeah, that one I'm not going to get, it's Thunderballs, and I really hate them. So you can choose to... Because even some of the weaker weapons, you stay really small, and after some upgrades they actually become really powerful. But of course, if you touch a skull, you lose all your upgrades, but you keep your weapon. And also, if you die and you respawn with the weapon you last chose, and that's something I really like. But you unfortunately lose all your upgrades. Oh, that was a... Sorry, I had to dodge the skull and it cost me a lot of energy. That was a dumb move. Yeah, and of course if you know the attack patterns, you can sort of prepare yourself where you want to be in the screen. Yeah, which unfortunately I cannot do now. Oh, come on. Oh, that was... Sorry, I really wanted to dodge everything. Yeah, sometimes it's almost inevitable. You have to choose like, okay, either I will just risk touching the skull and lose my upgrades, because otherwise you are in so much danger you die. And I made the wrong choice there. So I still have my Dragonfire, but not a very powerful one. Oh, come on. Well, at least I got some energy and some life. And we are in a hall of artifacts. Where you can see on the right now, middle right, here we have our Xenon 2 battleship, which I find a nice sort of cameo. Oh, come on. Well, I got my Hunter, but I also got the Skull, but I think I was on the lowest power with my Dragonfire anyways. But yeah, to get these big waves of enemies, to get the big waves of energies is actually... yeah, and especially the Hunter is really valuable. And I also got Autofire, and actually with Autofire it's firing slowly, slower. Energy. Oh god, I just got some energy and I lost almost all of it. And this one I really don't want. That small circle, that's just a weak ass weapon that I don't know how to use. That one also, oh come on. And also I shouldn't get Autofire. The Autofire fires too slow. If you want to use Autofire, just use some Autofire joystick with this game. Because this speed I can't do with Autofire. So it actually restricts my speed instead of helping me around. Oh, come on, stop going over bullets, idiots. Idiot player. Oh, and again. Yeah, I'm not being very smart. I'm actually doing worse than in my test run. In my test run I didn't have unlimited lives enabled, and at least I got somewhere far in level 2. I'm actually doing quite poorly now. Look at that unicorn. Yeah, and the power beam is actually useful with these ones. Oh, come on! At least let me finish the level. That was a dumb mistake I made there. Yeah, and if anything, I would say, if I had to say anything negative, I think the boss fight at the end of level 1 is actually quite disappointing. But I like how level 1 has a lot of progressive difficulty. So you start off pretty weak, but also you have a lot of option to regain your energy. Yeah, which is really cool. Oh god! Why the hell did I not... Oh, come on. I failed to dodge that skull, which is just really dumb. Yeah, and also when you have power beam, this creature is actually quite slow. So the more powerful your weapon, you also tend to move a bit slower. Yeah, and I will say, I think of all the level tunes, this is probably my favorite one. And I wish I wasn't playing so I could listen a bit more to the tune, but that was, yeah. Yeah, with Power Beam, this is probably the best upgrade to have. Because this is powerful and you also know exactly where your beam is going to be. If you upgrade this one... Yeah, this is also dangerous. You get a shield, but also... There's lots of skulls nearby. That I think will disable your shield again. Yeah, and I'm not making as many kills as I should. Yeah, I will get this upgrade, but you see now my power beam starts moving, and I don't know why I consider that an upgrade, because actually I think it's actually quite inconvenient, because now it's much more difficult to keep your beam on top of the enemy. Oh, and I lost so much energy already. I'm going to die, exactly. And I can tell my brain knows I have unlimited lives because I'm being more careless. So I am sorry about the gameplay. Jesus, what am I doing? Oh, come on. What am I doing, idiot? Sorry, I for some reason feel really attracted to enemy bullets right now. Which is just really dumb. Oh, did I do it wrong again? Yeah, I went to the wrong place again. Oh, there's so many bullets here. Yeah, and also, I think this game, starting at level... why? And if I remember well, actually, yeah, now I get some free energy. Well, when it's just of no use to me, I get it. But now there's a useful. Oh no! And I got the skull again. Luckily, it doesn't take away my hunter, because this is the most useful weapon in the game. Oh man, that tune. Oh yeah, now you get this really big insect, which is not a boss fight. It just fires a bunch of bullets, but that's it. It'll just leave you alone apart from that. And again, I don't know the attack pattern and I was too late to get in the right position to kill that wave of enemies. See, if you know the waves and how they come, you can just position yourself in advance and and not be on the wrong side of the level like I was there. I don't know if this was the right choice to get Dragonfire at this stage in the game, but but those ones I really don't want. Yeah, because I mean, look at these enemies, how close they are. Oh no! God, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Yeah, the skulls are actually quite annoying. But you can see that Dragonfire is a really powerful weapon in this game.
Energy.
That's why I like it so much. Even if my creature gets really big, I'm not that good at dodging bullets anyway, so... I think my hunter has stopped working. What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at where I... So when I used to play this game, without any trainers, I think I used to get to level 3 or 4 or something. I never finished it. I am not that good of a gamer. Or I wasn't that good at remembering attack patterns, probably.
Energy. Dragonfire.
I don't want power beam. Oh, was there another dragon coming now? How do I get this one? So how do I... Ooh, I am... Ah, I have to... Okay, I have to fire at this mount. I forgot. See, that's how long ago it was. I remember the first boss fight and I don't remember this one. Well, I got him anyway. I mean, without unlimited lives, I would have been dead because it's really difficult to play this game and explain something to you. It's... Well...
Please, wait.
Sorry, I needed a sip of water first. Let's go into level 3. Because the music for this level is also really great. And I didn't play this level a lot. Because I will admit, many times I struggled to get through level 2 because level 1 is fairly, relatively easy. Oh, that was really bad. And you can see the themes of the levels are also quite different. Oh god, we are now coming to the point where I don't remember anything about this game. Except knowing that it got really difficult and I keep dying. But let's get to the point, like my look back goal, because yeah, with unlimited lives I can be playing forever. The main thing is, do I still like this game? Do I still think it's good? And I am really happy to say, yes, I do. I think it's great still. I mean, it's really difficult, but it's really action-packed because there's so much going on in the screen, which was kind of unusual for an Atari ST game. Especially during this day. They were the first to like, oh, damn it, no, see. I got a weapon that I really don't want, and that's really just useless. Oh, come on. Yeah, we are coming to the point where I have no idea how to play this level. Well, let's have one more go, and then I will summarize about how much I do or not love this game, because... So, really summarizing now. Do I still like this game? Oh, yes I do. It brought back a bunch of really good memories. I mean, I would say the game, still feels very polished, it still plays very well. The progressive difficulty, while still making especially the first part of level 1 actually very accessible, so you can get some practice in and really get into the game. I think they did it really well. And also the way the attack patterns work, the animations, everything about it just feels so polished. And it really, I admire the game for the technical achievement that it really is on that limited hardware. Yeah, I think it's really nice. And also the speech in the game, if you get upgrades or something, it's sort of a gentleman-like voice, which I really like. And they changed that in the sequel, I know, which I think is a bit of a pity. There's only one really problem with this game, and that is, at my age, I just cannot be bothered to memorize attack patterns anymore. It's just, I don't feel like I really should practice it that much to get really far. So playing it by myself without unlimited lives, I will probably struggle to get past level 2 and then end up not enjoying it anymore. So I'm not going to do that. I will just remember the joy of the past and just accept that I won't experience that again. Because yeah, it's a fact. The good news is that's not the game's fault. So I can still really recommend this game to anyone, even if it's not super original at the time already. It's just, everything is so well executed. Really, have a go at this one if you haven't done it in a long time, because it's really worth it. And with that, I would like to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.